So it's no news, right, that if you want to grow a brand and grow it really effectively, not just to be popular, but also to attract customers that will pay, then you need to pay attention to content marketing, right? Content marketing is even the bedrock of literally every other kind of marketing you do right now. And so what I want to talk about this video is basically the 10 most important tips for content and brand managers. In other words, if you are a content marketer, or you're a brand manager, or you're anybody entrepreneur or creative that has something to do with content and building a brand, then this video is for you. But here's the amazing thing. I'm not going to do the talking in this video. I have the Blessing Abeng. She's the director of communications at Ingressive for Good. And Blessing is an amazing creator. She's an amazing content person. She's making amazing brand, amazing everything. And so Blessing is going to be here and take us through the 10 most important tips for content managers and brand managers.
Aww,
are you ready?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
So a lot of people see their consumers and think that their consumers are their customers. Now, 3 things I use as yardsticks to say this person is my customer. First, does that person need my product? Right? And if you need it, I hope I have the solution for it. That's number 1. Number 2, does that person have the capacity to pay for it? Because you might need it, but you can't pay. Yeah. I mean, everybody wants water, but how many people can actually afford Fiji water? Fiji water is for millionaires. You understand? How many people would pay 1,000 naira for one tiny 35cl bottle of water? 1,000, you know, but there are people who do, and it's always in private jets you see Fiji water. So first, does the person need it? Second, can the person pay for it? Then the third most important one, can they pay for it again? Because you might be able to pay for it once. Some people can afford Apple just once in their life after saving and saving and saving. But that's not who we're looking at. Benz is not looking at somebody who will buy their car only once. Yeah. He wants somebody who can walk in like Uncle $10, just go, you buy 3 Ferraris. And you know, that's how we need to be able to see it. So don't mistake your followers as customers. They most likely may be consumers of your content, but not necessarily potential customers. Those your consumers and your consumers of content and consumers, see them as evangelists. Chances are only 2% of your followers would ever buy from you. Use the other 98% as evangelists. Create content to feel that need that they have, so they can share it until you exactly meet your customer.
And that's really important because I mean, one of the basic business lessons is that it would cost 6 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer than to retain another customer. So if you're going to acquire a customer in the first place, acquire somebody who can pay for it more than once repeatedly, so they can actually stay.
Tip number 4 will be have consistent vibes online and offline. So very consistent, please, because I've been in plenty talks and hangouts where people ask me, oh, how do I brand myself online? And I'm like, okay, nice. They think first, a lot of people think branding happens only online. So your online is sparkly clean, you know, sexy, hot, packaged and everything. But your offline, when I now meet you, I can't reconcile. Yeah, I just can't reconcile. Nah, don't do that. I like to think of it as if you're giving me a very amazing birthday gift and you've done all this ceremony, you maybe played saxophone, brought this beautiful pack to my house, everything is looking sexy, and I open it up and I see a rag, you've lied to me. You've actually completely lied to me. And you can never get that trust back. Like, you work 10 times as hard to get the trust back. So don't promise things you can't deliver. If you know this is what I can do that. If you know you're about to fail on a promise, give me heads up to say, oh, sorry, I know we promised we're going to get you this thing by this time, but we couldn't do it. I'm so sorry, you know, and maybe to show how sorry we are, we're going to send you 1 small plant or 1 chocolate or 1 scarf or so. You know, that way the person I'm seeing online that is so packaged and loving and amazing to their customers is also packaged, loving and amazing offline. And so there won't be a disconnect. I think Kim Kardashian is my favorite example. Imagine how fashionable Kim Kardashian is on social media.
Yeah.
Then I see her offline and she doesn't look anything like she has lied to me. And we need to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, I always say this, right? That especially when it comes to personal branding generally, that it's important to be before you do. A lot of people want to do first. It means that they want to package, they want to start doing carousels, they want to become a brand, they want to have a different name, they want to do all that stuff that they see influencers and already successful people doing. However, that thing is not sustainable and you will get caught, right? So it's better to B, which means focus on the person that you are, focus on being the brand you want to be, focus on the service, focus on the promise. When you do that and do that well, you can then bring that into any other online thing or any other channel, and then it's super consistent. It's a constant vibe because it's not pretentious. It's who I am. The way I am in my house, the same way I'll be when I go on Instagram Live, same way I'll be when somebody meets me on the road. And so there's never a different experience. It's just the same promise that I keep fulfilling. So yeah, consistent vibe.
Imagine for 1 minute that maybe Gucci or Chanel, they're trying to deliver in Nigeria, right? They're luxury goods, and they send somebody with Okada to come and deliver your
It's fake. It's fake. We'll fight there.
Yeah. Like, behind that business is an individual. So maybe you want to talk to Ingwesi for good right now. Chances are I'm the one who would see it first. Am I not a human being? Like, is there a logo on my forehead? No. So it's super important for you to pay attention to the fact that behind every business is a human being, and that human being is concerned about their business goals and ensuring that that business goal comes to play, right? Human beings don't care about features. We care only about benefits. It's like, I don't care if iPhone was made with chip 206 X. I don't care. Can it snap fine pictures? Is the quality going to be sparkling clean? When I hold my phone, will people look at me and be like, that's all I want to know. Do you know that? Are you feeling me? That's exactly. And I see that people make that mistake all the freaking time. You just come here and tell me, our water has been purified with X carbon 6. I don't care. If I drink this water, will I be healthy? Is it safe to drink? Like, focus, benefits. And you often get benefits from features.
Yeah.
So
just
figure out.
communicate it differently.
Exactly. Figure out what are all the features. Write it down. Since your body is scratching you to tell us the scientific compound. Just write it down and then now say, okay, this compound, what does it do for my customer? And then you interpret it into a benefit. That's the best way. It's like, oh, Pyro has ink and it has cover, meaning it will not stay in your shirt. That's the meaning of a cover to a Pyro. The mouth is pointed. Don't tell me it's pointed. Tell me it will make my handwriting finer and it will save me less ink. So therefore, I don't have to spend money on another Pyro in 6 months. That's benefit. And try not to be verbose when communicating those benefits. Again, I see people just buzz everywhere. It is buzzing to the brain. It is annoying. Like, speak to your people how they want to be spoken to. If Wale Soyinka is your target market, of course go ahead. Use all the grammar that he already knows in his head that is a dictionary. But if you're talking to people that are regular people and are not, who do not know the buzzwords, how about you break it down to them? You're a content manager, maybe for small businesses. They may not know what ROI is, but explain to them how you can help them get returns, like how they will make money and it will increase their profit, or how if they invest 200,000 in you every month, they can earn 2 million every month. You can increase their earnings by 200%. That's how you speak to your audience.
Yeah, because fundamentally, everybody is a human being. I mean, when I think about posts on Instagram, I remind myself that the numbers you see are not numbers. It's not a robot. It's an actual human being, and I'm a human being too. So when she says human to human, it's me, the brand manager, the content person who understands my brand, speaking to another human being who I understand and can speak the language that they will get and be able to buy into my product.
So tip 8 will be know exactly when to listen and when to talk. So NSAS protest was a good example of when a lot of brands could have spoken or could have kept quiet. Like no in between. Like if you know you don't have anything that is going to help the cause gain better something, whatever, just maybe keep quiet. With the NSAS protest, I know a lot of companies where they didn't know, should we talk, should we not talk? Always ask yourself, is my doing nothing more important? Is it going to help the cause better than me doing something? And if the something that I'm doing, like, is it going to catalyze the process? Is it going to help? Is it not going to help? Is it going to take away? Like, some brands went and they were sharing ice cream. And I'm like, you have good intentions, but why are you giving people deodorant at a protest? Like, it might sound like, oh, you're trying to help with body odor, but I don't think that's the first thing on anybody's mind. So maybe if you had gone to buy masks, you don't always have to give your own products. You can support another brand. Exactly. Or you can just stay away. If you don't want the government to highlight you, just keep quiet. And doing nothing is the hardest thing a lot of times. Just keep quiet, support as an individual or something, but just like, know when to talk and when not to talk.